Dave Kaval, president of the San Jose Earthquakes, and also president of Avaya Stadium. Let's talk soccer. Let's do it. This is not an easy thing to solve, but now with our stadium built and the club kind of on a different trajectory, it's an area where we're investing a great amount of time and resources. I think what the key thing is for a long time, it was so fragmented at the academy level, where you had all these other private, club teams that basically were attracting the best players. What we're doing is by investing in high quality coaching, investing in facilities. There's going to be 4 community soccer fields right next to the stadium built this year, and we'll be able to have our clubhouse for our academy. We'll be able to have lighted turf fields for them to train on. We've never had any of these facilities to support this, and then beyond that, we're going to have great coaching, and it's not going to cost anyone anything. You're just going to have the best players. You're going to scholarship, but we're going to underwrite it. It won't be as much of a pay-to-play model, and I think that's the problem with youth soccer in America. It had been too much a pay-to-play model. A lot of the best athletes couldn't afford to do it, and so then you're actually excluding large swaths of the population who maybe were your best athletes or some of your best athletes, and they were going into other sports. And so we have got to end that, and we have got to find a solution with this new academy system to attract the most talented athletes, to get them to play soccer, and to get them to play through our systems and then on to the national team. I think there's kind of a couple things. One has been the proliferation of better American talent. We need better American players. We need them brought through our academy, and we need them playing a major role, not only here in MLS, but in Europe. We're not doing a good enough job of that. And I think the success of these MLS teams, the growth of our academies, young players like Tommy Thompson or Fatai Alashe, these players can not only have a great impact here for the Earthquakes, but they can play at the national team level, U20, U23, also for the big boy national team with Jurgen. That makes a big statement, and we need to do more to support that, because I think Americans will get more excited about soccer if they see their own performing at the highest level. It hasn't been all roses. There are challenges. You're competing against other clubs. You're competing against other MLS clubs in territories. And people are suspicious about what our motivations are. Why are they not charging these kids? This is a different business model. We don't like it. Their coaches aren't any good. And so we've been fighting against headwinds. But in order to really make the revolutionary change that's needed at that level, and if we don't make that change, we're not going to compete for the World Cup. We're not going to have the players. You're going to have to create some waves. And that's kind of what we've started to do. And in the past, we haven't had the facilities to support that vision. Now with the facilities coming online, first Avaya Stadium, then our training complex near it, we're able to kind of go to that next level. Because the talented athletes are here in the Bay Area. There's no question about it. It's about, one, getting all the athletes or the best athletes to play soccer and getting them to realize that it's a great sport for them, and there's a lot of actual economic reasons to do it. They could be playing in Europe or whatever. And then it's secondly about providing them an on-ramp to do that through our academy system. Oh no, I think that's critical. And then I think even beyond that, one great thing about California and the Bay Area is that this will be a training ground every summer for the top tier clubs in the world. Whether it's, Barca and Man U are training here this summer, these clubs are going to be here because this is a great location. The clubs want to be in a place like this. And so to have the Earthquakes here, to have these international teams here, you are inspiring a whole new generation of kids to take up association football. And I think the results of that, when we look at Generation 4, and you're playing the long game, but we just invested $100 million of our own money for the stadium. We are in it for the long haul. And to see the success on the soccer side is something that we want to achieve, and we're doing everything.